But I didn't think we were going to get one, but here it is.
There he is.
Now, you were on fire last week with your Nat Fife volcano.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, TJ. Well, our friends out west are just getting far too ahead of themselves. I know you've got history with the Western Australians, TJ. I'm going to take some heat off you today because they're kidding themselves. Let's take a look at the front page of the Sunday Times there today. Once more, it's up to Perth to save the footy. Just a little hint for them. It's not Perth that saved the footy. In fact, they've been a nightmare to deal with for good reason, for health reasons. It's bloody Queensland that saved footy, not Western Australia. And if we look here at the quote that they're running in the paper about this stadium, they're pushing for the grand final. WA has produced some of the great AFL legends, bailed out floundering Melbourne clubs in the late 80s, and is home to the best footy ground in Australia. Can I just tell them the best football ground in Australia is undoubtedly the MCG. It's got history. Now, there's some sort of inferiority complex with Optus Stadium. It's great. It's brand new. It's a shiny toy, but it doesn't have the history of the MCG or the Adelaide Oval. It's not the best stadium in Australia, and WA footy hasn't bailed out anything. It's Queensland that have.
Ooh, geez, I'll tell you what, hard to argue with that. Mind you, that same newspaper article showed a shot of a Victorian, no less, holding up the Premiership Cup in Mick Malthouse. So Mick went over there and did his bit, I think, for WA football.
So does that mean Queensland should get the grand final for saving the competition?
I honestly believe that if, in spite of what Kane said there, that if the MCG can't host it, then I think it should go to Optus Stadium. Well, purely because they'll get far more spectators.
Isn't it about money though?
Absolutely,
yeah.
it is
But
at the moment.
Where's the most money coming from, Dave?
Depends if they want to make it a bidding war, and I've got no doubt the Queensland government will stump up whatever is required if it does come down to that. And personally, TJ, I feel what they've done, that state, Anastasia Palaszczuk, has saved football in 2020, and I think that's a head start in this conversation, just the way I read it, in having the grand final there.
But it doesn't give them the God-given right to actually host the grand final.
No, it doesn't. It's far from it. But I think it puts them at the top of the queue
the betting
with the AFL when they open up discussions around it. And I think it's only fair that that's the
So,
case.
are you writing off Wangaratta's bid?
Yeah.
Well, they're actually, according to Sportsbet...
Which ground would they play at?
The showgrounds.
Oh, showgrounds.
What?
No, well, there's two grounds.
Yeah, side by side, the Rovers and the Magpies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So what's wrong with the showground?
Well, you could have it at Geelong. Geelong's open.
No, well, actually, Geelong, I think, is quoted at $101 on Sportsbet, and Wangaratta's $51.
You still driving back and forth?
Yeah, I am. Beautiful. It's lovely there. Unlike Kane, who can't get over or back, I see.